Alrighty, what's going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome to another episode of Blitz Village. We haven't done one of these in a little while, and of course, the main reason for that is because it was E3 week. So do not worry, guys, I did not forget or anything like that. Some people said, are you done with Blitz Village? Heck no, we're just getting started. There's so much still that we have got to get out of the way. But the first thing that I want to get out of the way is I wanted to give the shout out to the first person who has submitted two very, very cool pictures to my Twitter account. Again, as I said, guys, you could send your very cool Minecraft creations to my Twitter account, and I'll pick out, I don't know, let's say up to 5 to 10 pictures every time. Now, if I don't pick yours, it doesn't mean that it's bad. It's just a matter of sometimes some people said they sent me it, and I checked my timeline several times, and I couldn't find it. So I don't know if I don't show yours, it could be just that it didn't show up. But Clark the Assassin sent these two pictures, so let's take a look. We've got first the castle, which looks very, very cool. Man, that thing looks like it took you hours. That is very, very beautiful. Nicely done there, dude. And then we've got this really, really cool cottage home type thing. It's very neat as well. I really love the design, kind of with the poles going on. Very cool as well. But that being said, of course, welcome to Blitz Village. So in the last time, we of course started going and working on our BPD Blitzwinger police department, or Blitz Village, sorry. Police department. Now, since last time, I just didn't do a lot because I was just busy with other things. Of course, if you guys didn't notice, there's a lot of content going up on the channel. And again, we're going to get into full swing with Blitz Village. I promise you guys, we're going to probably do two back-to-back episodes. So Blitzcraft is going to take a bit of a hit because of that. But don't worry, Blitzcraft is coming back as well. Don't worry, guys. There's going to be at least 4 Minecraft episodes every week for you guys to enjoy from now on in. Unless if, of course, something else comes up, like some sort of crazy news break or if something in life comes up. But nonetheless, I will definitely try to do my best to get at least 4 episodes of Minecraft up, so that could be a different combination of Blitzcraft, Blitz Village, etc., or Minecraft Creative, or maybe even a custom map that I decide to go ahead with. So I've only added some torches up here so that it's nice and well lit. Of course, these are still functional, so that looks cool. We've got 2 little cages here. Prison cells, sorry. And then, of course, when we make our way down here, this is going to be, of course, the way that you're going to need to go down to our little shaft, which will then deliver you to the jail. So, I've learned one little quick way of doing it. So, basically, what I've learned is what you can do is you can set up a furnace, a minecart with a furnace, and then a regular minecart up at the front. Then what you do is you load up some coal, and you sit in this one, and this cart will just push this cart, which is pretty cool. You see that? And then you just take it down, which is pretty gosh darn epic. But what we're going to do is basically, of course, dig out a route a little bit further. So my idea is, I think we're going to dig it up to here, and then this is where we're going to put the jail cell. So the jail cell is going to have kind of an upper floor, but there's not going to be any indication that you could get downstairs, which is going to keep it kind of secretive, so that, I don't know, I just thought it'd be kind of cool, you know what I mean? If the police ever needed to transfer someone, unlike typical police departments where, you know, they put them in that type of car where it's, sorry, let me just, time set 0. Where they put them in those transfer cars, and then they have to go and transfer people. But it's so easy to rob those vehicles of those people, and of course, just well, it sounds weird, rob those vehicles of those people. I mean, what the heck are they? Just merchandise? Hey, I'm gonna steal this criminal from you. Is that okay? No, but what I mean is, basically, of course, it's very easy to break out of those things. So what I wanted to do was kind of have a very almost like a very cool, ingenious way of transferring people, just so that it'd be kind of a little bit more interesting, in my opinion. So what I'm going to do is, this is where we're going to build the jailhouse itself. And of course, guys, don't forget, after we're done the jailhouse, that's when we're going to get a new thing going. So don't forget, keep your ideas coming in the comment section below. I check them out all the time. I've already got a couple comments picked, so keep pumping them out. But I've got an idea of what we're going to do next. But that being said, I could always change my mind if some crazy ideas come up. So definitely get those comments going, and obviously leave your suggestions and thoughts on what you would like to see on an upcoming episode of Blitz Village. But that being said, guys, what I wanted to talk about for today's episode of... what I wanted to talk about was me completely messing up this. Actually, I wondered, could I do this? Oh, wow, look at that. That is very cool. Cool, we'll have a little turning around the corner. That would be cool, right? That would be kind of cool. So you just go around here. Whoops-a-daisy, there we go. And then that would lead you right to the jailhouse. So you would just leave your minecart over here. So what we'll do is we'll just actually place some rocks like so. So that's where you've reached the dead end. And then you just jump off the minecart onto here, and let's say we're going to put the door here, right? So that'll be where our door goes, which is pretty gosh darn cool. So what I wanted to talk about today was actually one thing that I very, very much love, and I know I'm going to get a lot of people making fat jokes and stuff like that, but I think it's completely weird to do that, because considering, I mean, I think all people, at least to a certain extent, love this next thing that I want to talk about. And if you don't, let me know. I'd definitely, that's a word. I definitely would love to hear why. And that is food. And I love food. I think that food is awesome. I love trying out new foods. I love trying out eating the same foods. I just overall just love different types of foods and everything. I always am one of those people that just enjoys whenever I can whenever I eat or anything like that. I always make sure that I enjoy myself, and I always kind of make it a very cool process, because I find that a lot of people oftentimes forget to actually enjoy their meals. They're just kind of like, oh, well, I'm hungry, let's go eat. But you kind of forget to actually enjoy the thing that you're trying to eat. So, of course, I'm putting bedrock down so that people cannot intercept the transfer, right? That's the idea here. So then we, of course, cover it up so no one even knows that there is a bedrock there. And, of course, for the people who are not playing the Blitz Village, who are not watching the Blitz Village episodes, will never even know about this, even if they download the map and stuff, which is pretty cool. But what I wanted to say was, of course, specifically I wanted to talk about not only, well, first of all, yeah, I guess, you guys should let me know which is your favorite food in the comment section below. So that could be anything. That could be pizza, hamburgers, stuff like that, fast foods. It could be a certain fruit and everything like that. But ideally, it's more kind of like I would love to hear a meal, you know what I mean? So ideally, it would be kind of something like pizza or something along those lines, something that is not just a fruit or a vegetable or just one singular item, you know what I mean? So like an actual dish or something like that would be much more preferable. Like, I don't know, spaghetti and meatballs, or I don't know, some kind of a soup that you might like, or something like that. But yeah, that would be a cool little discussion to get going. But the other thing that I wanted to discuss was specifically foods that you like to eat when you are gaming. So that, of course, means as you're playing video games, is there like a food that you like to grab and munch on, whatever that may be? Now, I know some people are going to say munch on. Of course, right away you think of chips or something like that, but that's not really a food that would be very good to eat as you're playing video games, just because of the fact that it's something that would be very, very messy, and obviously would make a ginormous mess. So I don't consider that to be very much a good food for that kind of thing. So I'd love to hear kind of your ideas of what you like to eat. I usually stick to like cut up fruits or vegetables, just because they're not too messy. Again, depends what kind. I usually stick to things like apples, red bell peppers. And I know it sounds really lame. I mean, come on, what the heck kind of snack is that? But other things, I mean, I've tried to do sandwiches, but that stuff gets so so funny. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd start eating them, and then I'd run, especially if you're playing a multiplayer game, like, you'd run into a corner, and you're like, okay, I'm going to take a quick bite. And then as you're taking a bite, someone shoots you, like, God damn it. But then you're like, forget it, I don't even care. This sandwich is too delicious. That's what usually happens to me. But, yeah, of course, I'd love to hear what is your favorite kind of snacking food that you like to consume as you're playing video games. Maybe I'll get some cool ideas from you guys. I'd really love to hear some of those. So I think we've dug far enough. We'll just kind of cover that up. Actually, it'd be a good idea to cover it up like so, and go back to our sand, cover that up as well. And I think that we've dug actually one little hole on the side here. Yep, there it is. So that's kind of going to give it away. So there we go. Got rid of that to make sure that you cannot see it. So that's nice. And then, of course, actually, I guess we should assemble from the bottom first. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break in real quick and then place that, place that onto here. So there we go. So basically, once the minecart come around, you drop into here. And then I guess let's have the stairwell going up from this side. That would be good, I think. So we'll have a turn and stairwell going into the inside of the jailhouse. Bam, 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 wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, there we go. So let's get ourselves some stairwell. Nothing fancy, because of course this is a prison after all. This is not a hotel or a gourmet location or something like that. I don't know why I said gourmet location. What the heck does that even mean? We need materials real quick, because I actually do want to check out the carts to work to make sure that the cart system is functioning. So we'll just have kind of a singular stairwell, and that will ideally just continue to kind of stack. There we go. Okay, perfect. So there we go. That's how that's going to work. And actually, let's go ahead and put down... Yeah, that would be a good idea, actually. I am going to put down a door. And the main reason for that is because I want to make sure probably that people only get access from this side. Like, I don't want people to be able to enter this area from the jailhouse side. So it's going to be a transfer point only from the police station into the jailhouse. So that way you could only open it this way, and you cannot get from the jailhouse using this tunnel to basically escape, right? Because we don't want criminals to be getting out in the same way that they got in, which sounds kind of weird, but there we go. Alrighty, so let's try this out, make sure that our minecart system is functioning. So let's go ahead and position our minecart, then position our furnace. Gonna, whoops, load up some coal. Whoops, okay, that did not go well. Hey, sorry. Wait a minute. My bad. So, let's, go back into tools here. Grab some coal. So we're gonna... Whoops. Okay. You gotta leave a little bit of space. That's the idea. So we're gonna put that. Put that in. And... Whoops. Okay, you see, that's the problem. For some reason, sometimes it goes backwards. And I have not been able to really figure out why that is. I've been trying to do that. But I've noticed that the main thing that I would advise is... Well, I would advise to not push it as you're trying to set it up. That would be a good thing to advise. But the main thing I would advise is load up the charcoal from this side, and I don't know why it works when it goes like that. Okay, come on. Hey, you're supposed to be pushing me. This is not working out well. You've lied to me. Wait, did I even use... Am I even using... Okay, maybe I was supposed to use charcoal, not coal. Let's try that. Maybe that will function. Okay, so load this up, right? Load this up. Then go to charcoal. Okay. Okay, this is not supposed to be going that way. So bizarre. What am I doing wrong now? You see? Something is misfunctioning. Let's try this once again. Minecart. Sorry, no, minecart. No. There we go. Wait for it. Come on, jump in. No, I don't want it face that way. It's going backwards for some reason. Like, if there was nothing here, it would move backwards just fine, which is just kind of frustrating. Some people told me to, like, try to do a minecart, then put the minecart with chest, and then put this over there. So I don't know if that will work, but I could try it. Maybe that will be a little bit more functional. Whoops. It is definitely not working now, is it? I mean, okay, this is moving, but it's way too slow. It was working just perfectly at the beginning. You see that? It just fired off. Look at it go. Now it's working. What the heck was that all about? Why wasn't it working when I just tried? Okay, one more try. Hopefully this one will be the charm. Please? Pretty please with the candy on top? Come on! You're supposed to go this way. Come on. Push me this way. Please? Please function? I am asking you pretty. It's so bizarre. I don't know. Okay, well, I'll figure that one out. I know that there might be a way to do it with redstone, but apparently you need, like, hacks or something. I'm not sure if that's true, but I'll need to figure that out. I don't know why it didn't function that one time. I mean, you could still use the route, even for walking, but still. Ideally, I want to have it working, not just walking all the time. So, this will then lead us to the bottom floor of the jail, right? So, we've got to make sure that this then is the... Well, actually, what we could do is we could make... I guess we could put in another stair and then just have this kind of be the... There we go. Okay, so this will be the bottom floor of the jailhouse. So let's go ahead and pick the colors for our jail. I think we should go maybe with kind of like this mossy stone brick, just so it's got like kind of like a worn feel to it, like it's been there for a while now and it's just kind of standing there, just barely the building. you know? I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so let's start positioning some moss stone. Should probably correct the time because you guys are, it's probably getting dark for you. There we go. That's much better. Whoa, what the heck? Where did you come from, cacti? Oh, whoops. I should probably make sure that there's an actual door to the damn thing, because we still want people to access it. Well, actually, no, we don't want this level to be accessed, so that's completely fine. Yeah, cover it all up. Because this is going to be that level that is kind of like a secret entrance, right? There's going to be kind of a lower level where we'll put a couple of cells right away, and most people won't even know about them. Because that's how genius we are. Come on. Get dropping. Alright. It looks like there's boogers all over this. I know, but that's the idea. Is because people would be so disgusted by this lower level that they would not even consider that there's anything there. They're just going to be like, ah, that's disgusting. What is going on down there? I don't even want to know. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how people would talk. Okay, so let's, come on. Get this built up. That cart really wasted my time. I'm going to destroy that cart later. I'm going to be like, you cart, you cost me the beginning of the Blitz Village episode. You were not functioning well. You were functioning well at the beginning, actually, but you weren't functioning towards the end of the episode, which was frustrating. By the way, why am I following the shape of the stones? I should probably make my own shape, no? Yeah, that would be a good idea. Alright, so I guess what we'll do is, it's not going to be a giant jailhouse, because we don't need it to be one, but still, let's clear out some of this stuff. There we go. That's much better. Okay, perfect. So, let me just quickly put that in there. And let me actually tear that down a little bit. I think that will be good. So, we'll just put three bricks high. Well, 4 bricks in certain cases. And then basically just keep it going all the way to the ledge here, which is where the jail cell is going to end. And it's going to kind of face out towards the water, I guess, so to make it easy for the bad guys to swim out if they ever wanted to. Or maybe they'll have swim days where we'll let them out to the water and they can have a little bit of a dip in the cool water below, full of octopuses, of course. Because that's what we're going to do. We're going to trick them. We're going to be like, hey, yeah, go swim. You're going to be just fine. You'll be just fine, buddy. And then he jumps in and he's like, what the heck? That's Mr. Squidward. I mean, an octopus. Okay, so that will be high up enough, I think. Okay. So this is definitely going to be a big project because, I mean, as you can see, this place is going to be pretty ginormous. I mean, it's probably the biggest of the structures that we've built so far, which, I don't know, I guess that means that there's going to be a lot of bad guys hanging out around Blitz Village, which is not a good thing, but if they are going to be hanging around, they are going to get busted and put into this very, very disgusting and gross-looking prison that is full of booger walls, because booger walls are nasty. It's like whenever you look under a desk in a school, there's always boogers and gum. That's like, it's like a mandatory thing. If your school desks are not full of that, you're going to like some sort of private school or some fancy butt school where there's like people cleaning the desks and stuff like that. But most people know what I'm talking about. Heck, it's most like public places probably have that. I don't know what our fascination is as humans to put boogers and or chewed bubblegum onto desks and stuff like that. It's a very bizarre thing when you think about it. Why do we do it? I don't know, but nonetheless we do. Okay, so, oh yeah, by the way, guys, I'd like to really thank you for the comments on the last Blitz Village. I was very, very much worried to post an episode like that, but some people didn't understand the thing, which I was like, okay, that's perfect. That kind of proves my point. But some people were like kind of some really, really cool, thoughtful comments. So thank you so much for those of you who did that. It was definitely not a majority, but that vocal minority was very, very nice and pleasant to see. And I really glad that you guys respected the fact that I wanted to talk to you a little bit more like an adults and not just kids. So I really do appreciate the fact that some people got what I was trying to accomplish with that video. So thanks a lot, and it makes me definitely a little bit more comfortable with later on, maybe down the line, bringing up some more interesting topics to discuss with you guys. Okay, but for now, let's go back to our booger walls, because booger walls are disgustingly awesome. Alright, this reminds me of like, what's that? Is it the Nickelodeon Kids Awards where they always, like, put people, fill up people, not fill up, but they drop goo on people? I think it is, isn't it? Let me know in the comment section below if I'm correct. I might be incorrect about that, but I think I might be actually correct. Okay, so basically that is the base. So it's quite large, quite ginormous indeed. But I think what would be best is if I actually take some time out. So basically this will be the end of the Blitz Village episode, and then on the next episode what I'll do is basically before the episode actually starts is I'll lay the floor down here. I'm not going to do any detail work or anything like that, just get all the grunt work out of the way, I guess. And then basically what we'll do is I'll lay the foundation for the groundwork here, and then I'll put up the walls for the second level, which is kind of where the main jail floor is going to be, which should be pretty gosh darn cool. But after we do that, basically we'll just get to customize stuff, and you know what I mean, like put in bar cells and actual cells, right? And just have it all looking like an actual prison and not just a giant mossy booger wall of mess. So hopefully you guys will tune into the next one to find out how this prison thing continues. Maybe it will be the last time we build prisons, and then of course that means on an episode after that we will begin construction on a brand new project, which should be pretty gosh darn exciting indeed. So that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed this episode, please go ahead and click that like button. I'd really appreciate that, and of course that would showcase that you guys want to see more of Blitz Village and more basically focus on the Blitz Village episodes for now, and then we'll go to Blitzcraft as well. But don't worry, I already know that people love Blitz Village, so that's coming. And by the way, for those of you who asked me and said, oh, you completely forgot about us trying to play with you, and okay, that sounded weird, but you completely forgot about you saying that you wanted to bring people onto the server. That's completely false. I still am trying to figure it out. You could even ask in email, if you don't believe me, Gamer, who I've been trying to figure out with him how to do it. So basically the first episode where I'll have anybody on is probably going to be him, so that we actually can have kind of a test run to see that everything is working, the sound is working, and that I have everything under control in terms of how to record the audio of two different people, because that's a pain in the butt. Make sure that the audio syncs, which is probably going to be a bigger pain in the butt, to make sure that you know, we're actually talking at the same time, and it's not like me saying a joke and then you laughing 3 minutes later and everybody's like, what the heck was that person laughing at, you know? So that's the idea. But nonetheless, I think we did quite well on this episode. We've laid the groundwork. I've always been taught by my grandpa that if you want to do anything, you got to have a very strong foundation first, and I think we did exactly that on today's episode of Blitz Village. We've laid the groundwork for our prison, which is pretty cool. We're gonna maybe have like a little dark hole in there where the worst of the worst get thrown in. Probably just creepers hanging out. Oh, maybe we should put some zombies. That'd be like a zombie pit. Ooh, that would be awesome. And if you behave really badly, like if there's a death penalty, we'll just drop you in there and they'll be like, yep, have fun, dude. That'll be a good idea. I think that'll be funny. But that being said, guys, if you enjoyed this episode, of course, click that like button. That is the absolute best way to show me that you guys want to see more of these down the line. Of course, also subscribe, share the videos, favorite the videos, do all that good stuff to show support for the series. I'm going to go ahead and spend a couple of hours, maybe even more than that, just kind of setting things up for the next episode. And then, of course, you should see the next episode, I believe, either a day or two later after this one. But that being said, of course, do not forget to also send me some of your cool pictures onto and through Twitter, so that you get to share them with the world and share them with the Blitzwinger community. Alright, guys, so I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you have a fan-fantastic day, and I'll see you later. Peace out, and yay. Thanks all for watching, guys.